Hello again, and welcome to Advanced Physics for High School Students. This is Lesson 27, and it is entitled Conservation of Linear Momentum. I want to begin this lesson with a couple of short videos. These are classic crash test dummy videos that are put together by the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, folks who do collision testing between vehicles in order to give the insurance industry some idea about how to set their rates. One of these videos is narrated, and I'll let it speak for itself. The other one is interesting because it involves a smart car. So let's take a look at them.
That's the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety's front crash of a 2009 Chevrolet Malibu and 1959 Chevrolet Bel Air. In slow motion, you can see the differences in how the new and classic cars perform in this version of the traditional frontal offset test. The Institute conducted this test to commemorate its 50th anniversary, and it dramatically shows how much improvement has been made in passenger protection since the nonprofit organization opened its doors. The two cars collide in an explosion of metal, glass, and plastics. Where the Malibu crumple zone absorbs much of the crash forces ahead of the windshield, the Bel Air structure allows the lighter car to compress the passenger compartment. The impact is made worse for the Bel Air driver by the lack of airbags, head restraint, and even a seat belt. As a result, injuries to the neck, chest, and both legs would be likely. Consequently, the Bel Air receives a poor rating across the board. On the other hand, the modern Malibu provides good protection, with the dummy movement being well controlled. Measures indicate a low risk to most body regions, though a foot injury would be possible. Beyond the safety gear, advancements in vehicle engineering give the Malibu a clear advantage in this matchup. While classic cars are often considered to be rock solid, this 59 demonstrates how much better today's cars are. And the IHS has played a key role in driving these advancements. In the past 50 years, the Institute has made a real impact. The roads today are safer for it.
This next video shows a collision between a compact car and a Mercedes-Benz. And I show this because the smart car is a very popular vehicle these days, but it's one of the lightest vehicles on the road. And we're going to see that mass plays a very significant role in determining what happens to the motion of the vehicle, the motion of any object after a collision occurs. You might notice that there's a coordinate system that's in the center. There's an origin of this coordinate system that's cross-haired, and the Highway Institute makes Institute for Highway Safety makes detailed measurements from these sorts of videos. They have cameras at all different angles taking pictures. What I want you to take home with you about this particular set of videos is that riding in a smart car may be good for fuel economy, but if you're ever in a collision, it is not a good situation. You see the cameras in the background. Even with an airbag, a person in a smart car would likely be killed in this 40-mile-an-hour head-on crash. Think carefully as you make decisions about vehicles to buy. Two things I want you to take from these videos. From the first video of an older car versus a newer car, how much better the passengers are protected in newer vehicles versus older vehicles. And in the smart car versus the Mercedes-Benz, what I want you to take with you is that small cars are not safe to ride in if you're ever involved in a collision. What we want to do in this lesson is to develop the mathematics of handling simple single particle collisions. What you just saw were complex high-stakes collisions. Certainly there's lots of physics involved. Specialists deal with those things. We want to deal with collisions of single particles with other single particles and to be able to handle predictions about what the motion of the system is going to be before the collision and after the collision occurs. And that's what we're going to focus on in this lesson.